drought.
Let's straighten.
Let's roll.
Ouch. Out.
Yo.
Surra.
Deploying decoy.
Green. Radio cheat. Oh, nice. One left. One is last.
Let's go.
Let's go. Green. We'll go with green.
Flashbang.
Nice.
Throwing flashbang.
I have Molotov.
Laying
What?
down smoke.
Armor, guys. Here.
Terrorists win.
Ah.
Let's go, people.
Green, follow me. Okay.
Sorry. Throwing flashbang. Flashbang. Deploying flashbang. Grenade. Smoke.
Okay, what? He killed him. Auto snipers wall taking. I have P90 now. We don't flash me, man. Come on.
Throwing flashbang.
Boy.
Deploying
What the
flashbang.
fuck? Nice.
I have 1 HP. One shot, one kill.
Unless it's a fucking good. M4 is a special case of a gun.
Throwing fire.
Counter-terrorists win.
Why did you Molotov? I was going to get the out of night.
He's Russian.
That makes sense.
I speak English
Why did you Molotov?
because
You guys.
I can kill enemies.
Yes, like I was gonna get his gun.
No. Fucking scar.
Why is Molotov?
Throwing fire.
Molotov did 50 damage to me. Why?
It was the enemy, stupid.
Flashbang. Deploying flashbang.
Hello. This is a fact.
Going down.
No, don't leave me alone. I'm scared.
Smoke.
Oh my god. 6. Be careful.
Decoy.
Okay. Lol.
Terrorists win.
Grab your gear. Let's go. Flashbang.
He's dead.
Deploying decoy.
Nice.
Counter-terrorists
Nice guys,
win.
nice.
Yeah, I'm lol, yeah.
Let's go, people.
Overhead shot. Overhead shot was amazing.
Throwing flashbang.
Tap.
Deploying flashbang. Throwing flashbang. Flashbang. Throwing a grenade. Flashbang. Laying down smoke.
Pepper.
Grenade.
Got him. No, my ace.
Oh no. Oh no.
What an ace was. Really good ace was lost this day.
Go. Deploying flashbang.
That hurt my.
Throwing flashbang.
Lol.
Yeah, I'm lol.
Stop. Guys, how did you all die?
Just peek.
Fire in the hole.
Where is he?
Right side.
What?
Oh no. Oh no. Shit.
Okay, I'm muting this kid. I don't want to buy nades, but buy nades. My life is
Nice.
sad.
Seems this pistol's green by OP.
Let's go. Decoy.
How do I get rid of my addiction?
Throwing smoke.
Years though.
Grenade out. Throwing flashbang.
Пиздюка.
Wow. Get two sides.
Flashbang.
What? I was killed by auto.
Long auto. Please kill him.
Kill that Aaron, or I did damage to him. So he's... Stop moving.
Don't buy that weapon. The fuck?
I bought nades again.
He's retarded.
He is very retarded.
Move out.
Green.
What's up?
Let's go, Kenny, let's go.
Throwing smoke.
He was low too, so.
I hit one.
Passing the fucking glass. No, we didn't.
Let's straighten one thing.
Bang.
Some epic flashes.
Counter-terrorist win.
Hostages out.
Garin,
What's up?
how do you know those epic flashes?
I just think where they can be, and I flash it.
Thanks, man. Very helpful.
Let's go.
You have to use the walls for ricochet.
Pissed. Garin, how long have you been playing this?
3 hours maybe.
No, overall, not now. What a normal hit.
Flooding and ocean acidification, unanticipated for 65 million years, all result from climate change, according to over 700 of your fellow scientists. So I was wondering whether you thought climate change could be an issue that could unite us all on left and right, moving us beyond debates about C16 to discussions at the UN at Katowice next month, where perhaps humanity might finally discover its global map of meaning.
No. I mean, there's a couple of reasons. I mean, the first reason is that
I bought nades again.
That's good.
Yes, I have no money for weapon now. I hate
Let's go.
pistol.
Let's go. Smoke. Fire in the hole.
What?
Deploying flashbang. Flashbang.
What the fuck? Behind.
Fuck up, stop ear raping. Behind you, behind. Brick. Behind.
Pepe.
Terrorists win.
Oh, that guy's walling. That guy's walling. There's no fucking way. I bought nades again. Why do I buy nades? It's just trash, man. I just lose.
Throwing a flashbang. Throwing a decoy. Fire in the hole.
Well, I did my thing. Teamwork.
Yo, you fucking noob! You really so.
Shut up, lol. I have your voice on 0.1 and I still can't hear it.
Sit in spawn.
Okay, just defend the hostages, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go.
Just let the yellow Russian die with orange.
So blue stop. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Just
What?
am I floating?
Nice.
Am I
Yeah, you're
Nice.
in the air.
What? Nice, man. Nice. Ouch. Nice, man. Weird spot.
Terrorists win.
Nice, man. Nice.
Give me drop, please. Я надеру ему задницу. Ё... Okay, nice. Thank you.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm throwing smoke. I'm throwing a flashbang. Flashbang.
I cannot just make myself stuck again. Oh no.
Spent a lot of time reading. I worked for a UN committee for 2 years on sustainable economic and ecological development and read a very large amount during that period of time and learned a lot, much of which made me much more optimistic than I had been before I read the relevant literature, which was a real shock to me. But the climate change issue is an absolutely catastrophic, nightmarish mess, and the idea that that will unite us is that's not going to unite us. I mean, first of all, it's very difficult to separate the science from the politics. And second, even if the claims, the more radical claims are true, we have no idea what to do about it. And so...
And he outpicked. P90, let's go. Green, P90 duo.
Let's go.
Deagle is better.
P90 is better.
No, and besides, it's even worse than that. Here's one of the worst things about the whole mess is, so as you project outwards with regards to your climate change projections, which are quite unreliable to begin with, and the unreliability of the measurement magnifies as you move forward in time, obviously, because the errors accumulate. And so if you go out 50 years, the error bars around the projections are already so wide that we won't be able to measure the positive or negative effects of anything we do.
One.
Vote yes.
Why you don't kick me? He cheats.
He's on time.
Come on, let's go.
Stop pushing me.
Throwing a flashbang. I'm throwing a flashbang.
Do right now. So how in the world are you going to solve a problem when you can't even measure the consequence of your actions? Like, how is that even possible? And besides that, well, what's the solution? What are we going to do? Switch to wind and solar? Well, good luck with that. Just try it and see what happens. We can't store the power. Germany tried it. They produced more carbon dioxide than they did when they started because they had to turn on their coal-fired plants again. That wasn't a very good plan. Well, we don't want nuclear. It's like, okay, what happens at night? The sun goes down. Well, isn't that something we should have taken into account? Well, we got to flip on the coal-fired plants. Well, so it was a complete catastrophe, and all that happened was the price of electricity shot up.
Revolver is better than Deagle, trust me guys, like come on.
Kick me.
Shut up, Lord.
Let's teach you a lesson.
Shoot me or kill you.
Shoot him, please. What the fuck are you waiting for?
Throwing a flashbang. I'm throwing a flashbang.
I was waiting for
Grenade.
right auto.
I'm throwing smoke.
I'm not damn much how much.
Counter-terrorists win.
Why?
There's like zero utility. So that's not a solution. So what are we going to do about it? Well, we should cut back. We can't consume as much as we are all consuming. It's like, well, maybe, except the data that I've read indicate that if you can get the GDP of people up to about $5,000 a year, then they start caring about the environment, and the environment cleans up. So you could make a perfectly strong case, I think, and a reasonable one, perhaps even a humane one, that the actual idea would be to get everybody in the world who's poor, desperately so, out of poverty as fast as possible, which would increase consumption in the short term, because then they'd start to care about the environment and things would clean up. It's like, okay, well, what are we going to do about global warming? Well, good luck figuring that out. I don't see a solution on the horizon. I look at Bjorn Lomborg's work. I really like Bjorn Lomborg. I think he's a real genius. You can look him up if you want. He took the UN millennial goals. There's 200 of them. That's way too many goals if you're serious about goals, by the way, because 200 goals isn't a plan. It's a wish list. You have to prioritize. I'm serious. You have to prioritize. But they won't prioritize because each of the goals has its constituents. And if you prioritize, then you irritate the constituents. But if you don't prioritize, then you can't implement the plan. So what Lomborg did was gather a teams of economists, multiple teams, some of whom were Nobel Prize-winning economists. He had them assemble teams. He had them rank order development goals in terms of their return on investment, all of the teams. Then he averaged across the teams and came up with a final list. And addressing global warming wasn't even on the list. The most fundamental, he wrote a book called How to Spend $75 Billion to Make the World a Better Place, and that's not very much money on a global scale. Almost everything that he recommended had to do with increased child nutrition in developing countries. It's like, these things are complicated, man. These are complicated. It's like, well, let's fix global warming. It's like, okay, well, good luck with that. First of all, how are you going to do that? And to think that will unite us, well, certainly not uniting us so far. So, no. And it's the